Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, I wanted to come on really quickly and show you a couple of things in Microsoft PowerPoint when you're working with images and you want to add a background to an image. So I'm in Microsoft PowerPoint and I have a slide, just a blank slide here. And I'm going to insert an image. So I'm going to go to my menu and select insert, and then I'm going to select picture. I may have to reboot my computer because it's working so slow. And then I'm going to choose this device, and I'm just going to locate an image to work with. So let's see here. I'm going to take that image. No, I'm going to do this one. All right, so you insert your image. All right, so let's say I have this image here and I want to add a background. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that you can get a background on this image. So the first thing I could do is I could right click and select Format Background. And then I can change the background. It's on a solid fill. I can click on this color down arrow here and I can select whatever color I so choose. And it's going to change the background. Okay. Now, you may say, well, I don't want the whole thing because that's technically not changing the background on the image. Well, I'm going to show you what you'll do. So if you hit on your keyboard, if you hit the print screen key, normally it's going to say PRT. P is in Paul, R is in Robert, T is in Tom, space, SC. S is in Sam, C is in Candy. Print screen. If you hit that button on your keyboard, it's going to give you the option to snag a copy of your screen. So you see these little boxes up here. If I right click and drag it over my image like that, it's taking a snapshot of my image and that background. So now if I go to a blank slide and I right click and say paste, there is an image with the background. Okay, I can now save this as a picture and I'm just going to place it on my desktop and I'm going to call it Diva WBG, Diva with background, and save. Now I can delete this, and if I go to insert picture, this device, open my desktop, there is the picture, Diva with BG. So if I click on insert, there is my image now with the background. Okay. And when you do that, if you look over to the right, you're going to get this design ideas. And this is just giving you some ideas on what you may or how you may want to have the background for that particular image. So if I click on them, now it gives me a full screen. Now it kind of takes away and gives me a circular frame, more of a picture. So you can see all of these that you could work with. Okay. And you can also see more design ideas if you didn't like any of those. This one is really pretty. That is really pretty with that. And if I wanted to add some text, I could go in and say insert text box, and I could put a text box here, and it could say, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Now it looks like I'm not typing anything, but I actually am. I just need to go here and put the text in some type of color. And then I'm going to go and select a nice little font. Let's see what I want to use. Let's try Ananda Black, Ananda Black. And I'm going to change the sizing. Let's make it a 44. And then I'm going to come here and change it to center. And I'm going to open up my square here a little bit so I can get all of beholder on one line. Okay, and guys, I normally eyeball stuff, so you're not going to see me do a lot of centering when I'm trying to drag something, but that's just because I've been using Microsoft PowerPoint so long, so I apologize for that. But now, if I come down to the bottom right here, I have these little boxes, and there's one that says slideshow. If I click on slideshow, look how pretty that is. That is so pretty. Okay, if I wanted to make that an image, okay, I want to make this an image. All I have to do is hit my print screen key and wait till it comes up. When it comes up, it's going to give you some little boxes here at the top. And just drag over the entire thing. And I'm using my left click on my key on my mouse. So I just took a snapshot. I go to a blank slide, right click and paste it. And look at there. Now I have an image with the background that initially started out with just the image and a little bit of color here on the side, and I've added some words there. So I can now save this as another image. Save as picture. And beauty is Diva Beauty. Okay, I'll put that on my desktop and save. Now that's one way that you can add a background. The other way that you can add a background, and then I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to duplicate these slides so I don't run out of space here. But let's say I go in and I insert that image again. Insert picture, this device. And I'm going to go to downloads. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to get that picture again and insert it. All right, so here I have my picture. Now I could go to insert and choose a shape. And I'm going to take a round circle. So let's go here and I'm going to take the oval. And I'm just going to drag that like that and make it more of a circle. See, I need to reboot my computer. That's why it's moving so slow. Give me one moment. All right, so I take my circle and then I'm going to take her and I'm going to put her in the circle. And I have this shape here to let me know that there is a picture behind this circle. And so I'm just going to click on that picture and say bring to front. Okay. And now I'm going to change the color on the circle. So now I have the circle highlighted. And I'm going to go over here to my format shape. And I'm going to select a solid fill. And I'm going to take that brownish color, red color of her lips. Really pretty. All right, so now I have a background for her. Now, if I highlight them both You can see they're both highlighted. I'm going to right click and I'm going to say group. Okay. Now I have saved this image with the background. I can then go in and right click and say save as picture. And I'm going to put it on my desktop and I'm going to say Diva with circle, because I'm going to delete these because I don't need all these. I'm just using them for show purposes. And now I can come down and say insert picture, this device, go back to my desktop. And there's my Diva with the circle, insert. Now, the only thing about doing it this way is when I right click and say format background, if you want to just see what the background looks like on this image. And let's say I put, I'm just going to put a green just so you can see. You can see now that this is one full image and there is no white spacing. But if you ever want to check to make sure that there's no square behind there with white space, always just add a background, format background, just to see what it looks like. And actually that green on that red is popping. That is really popping, y'all. Okay. So that is how you add a background to an image. And again, you can go in and you can insert a text box and you can put some text there. And I'm just going to say melanin because I don't got nothing else to do. I'm just going to type melanin. And again, go back up to my font. And I'm going to change it. And I always I didn't show you this, but I'm going to drag this text over to where I can see it as I'm changing the text. I really like to do that because that gives me an idea of what the text will look like. So I'm going to blow this up a little bit so I can see it better because y'all know I'm blind. And it might sound funny, but I am. All right, so I'm going to go back to now to the font, and every time I change that font, I can see what it will look like over on the right hand side. If it doesn't change, that means that that is not an active font, but I like that, and I don't know which one it is. Let's see. That's Amanda Black. That's my baby right there. And you could take that now and move it. You know, isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful, honey child. Now I'm just gonna click outside of the image and the text and everything and highlight all three pieces, because you have your image is 1, the circle is 2, and the text box is 3. So I'm going to highlight them all, and you can see a square around everything that's highlighted. And then I'm just gonna right click and say group it. And now that is one image, okay? If you want to get a little bit more creative, hold on one second, I grabbed the wrong thing. You could put that melanin down there at the bottom, or if it was a person's name, you know, but you got all kinds of creative things that you can do, my friend. All right, so we got that saved. Now we got that grouped, but you always want to make sure that once you group it, you right click and save it as a picture, okay? So now we're going to put it back on our desktop, and now we have Diva with background and text. I just give it something to kind of help me remember what it is, but that's gorgeous, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but look down here when I click on my slideshow. Tell me that ain't pretty. That is so pretty. That is beautiful. Anyway, all right. So that's it, guys. That's what I wanted to show you, is how you can add a background to an image that you have on your computer. And I showed you 2 different ways that you can add a background. I showed you how to add the font and group it and save it as a picture so that you can reuse it. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it because that's what I do. I'm bored, y'all. Okay. Anyway, so if you are currently Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and showing support there. If you are subscribed, please always, if you learn something from my tutorials, if you could please like the tutorial because that helps me to know if I'm headed in the right direction with providing crafting guidelines and tutorials and things. And then tell other people about it. Share my tutorials with other people that they may be able to benefit from. And then if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you're seeing me for the first time. If you like my method of teaching and I do all types of tutorials on all types of crafts, then please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you are not following me on Facebook, then please join my Facebook group. It is called Ken Doris's Cricut and Creative Crafters. I'm going to bring it up here to make it easy for you because I get a lot of people that go to my old Facebook page and they never find my Facebook group. So I'm going to show you my Facebook group here. It is called Ken Doris's Cricut and Creative Crafters. And the image is this little pretty little doll that I crocheted here. And it's a private group, and I have over 1,000 members. I was about to say 10,000, 1,000 members. But you can send me a request here to join the group, and we'll get you in because it is a private group. Okay. And those that are already currently following me in my Facebook group, I love you guys so much. I really do. All right. All right, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And you know, my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have a great